Well, hello, it's Smooch Month here on the channel, and that means I'm trying to look at media that has a bias towards romance and romantic relationships. And, turns out that when it comes to looking at games from this era that are like that, the options aren't good. They're really not good. So, I decided to punt a little and pick a game that does have a relationship in it, and it is cool. And talk a bit about that, but also it's just an excuse to play a game I think is great and funny. I am Talen Lee, he, him.
And I am Fox Lee, she, her.
I've played this game to death.
I have never played the first Monkey Island game, actually. I came to this series with Curse of Monkey Island.
Yes, might have watched a couple of speedruns.
It's always possible. I've seen some of the events minimally required to complete the game.
And we're going to be playing the Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition using the classic graphics because I like them better.
Oh, there is another graphics mode.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure I would like them better as well. Should I assume remastered music as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
they weren't fucking around with the music. Ooh.
So that's what the remade graphics look like.
Uh-huh.
Boo! Bring back pixels.
And for that...
That song is a banger, though.
Oh, yeah, it's a classic. And now I should be able to do this. Yes!
That's the shit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it got in Smoland as well.
Well, yeah.
This is how the game starts.
Yeah.
Literally just, hi, I'm Guybrush.
Yeah, he's great. And he's talking to the blind lookout of Melee Island.
Yeah, just so we immediately understand this game's sense of humor.
Yep.
I'm for it.
I don't know if this predates the character from Men in Tights either. But yep, here you go. You arrive, you ask to be a mighty pirate, and you get immediately sent to a bar to go talk to the leaders of the pirates. And you're like, yep, cool, bye.
That sounds like something an adventure game guy would do.
He's the best.
I mean, they all sort of end up being like this, so I feel like leaning into it is one of the smartest things they ever did.
Yeah, competent point-and-click adventure hero characters tended to run into a wall when you needed to guide the player around, because these games are deliberately obtuse. If they weren't, they wouldn't be adventure games.
Well, also, they're usually assholes if they're competent. Like, you generally do a lot of bad things to a lot of people in adventure games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're kind of an amiable drip, then it makes sense that you could do those things by accident. But if you're informed that your character is in fact very smart and not the kind of moron who just wanders around stumbling ass first into solutions, it's harder to believe that he didn't just destroy someone's life with full understanding.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Alright, now let's see. There's one very important character to talk to in this room. Is it you?
Does he have a button?
No.
I only know one thing about this game.
There we go.
Hey!
So, tell me about Loom.
Wait, it's actually Cobb?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't realize it was a character from Loom.
Well, I didn't either, because I wouldn't know. I've not played Loom. Foreshadowing.
He's correct. All this and more. Loom
Yeah.
is the shit. Honestly, these are pretty well-rendered portraits, considering the era of games that we are in. I mean, I love me some pixel art,
Yeah,
but I
this is
still
like
don't usually care for the portraits from this era.
This is like 1990.
Things got a lot worse when you looked at them up close.
What be ye wanted, boy?
They must be the important pirates because they have the biggest hats.
They really do. Even though this one has the oddly gormless look of a school teacher.
His expression is very,
I mean to kill you all!
Okie dokie.
It's one of those real testaments to like getting the player in the groove of the differences between a Lucasfilms game and a Sierra game, because if you did that in a Sierra game,
they would have killed you.
They would have killed you. They would have just killed you, and the game would have made fun of you for doing something so obviously stupid.
And it would be right to do so in that case.
Yep, and you could just. I'm not planning on exhausting every dialogue tree in this game. It's just I like the way.
Be here a long time.
Yeah, I want to be a pirate. Oh, look! A plot point that will come up later is mentioned earlier on.
Okay, so these guys are pirates, like, in the same way that your manager works in the same field as you.
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. This is a plot point.
Can he actually hold his breath for 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll have to go through the 3 trials. I love this. I love that flashing up the text from this. Like,
I wish I'd known that was going to happen. I would have joined in.
It's so good.
There's a flaw with us playing this game. As
we're going to be sitting here quietly watching the dialogue.
I don't want to miss what's actually happening.
It's true. And I'm trying to make sure that in this earlier part of the game, I'm giving you a clear version. Like, I'm trying to make sure that, like, I don't trample on what's going on. Because, like, I know as the game advances, I'm gonna start rocketing through shit.
And I don't want to look like a fucking dingus
grog.
later in the game when I'm like, oh, what are we doing now?
And these are all just clues. Like, I do not need to ask any of these questions. I didn't even need to talk to them in the first place.
Oh, you don't?
No. The
That's
game
surprising.
is completely capable of handling if you just ignore them and go do all the quests knowing what they are anyway. Okay, just gonna be running along now.
I'm disappointed that he doesn't use treasure huntery.
And now, another one of those things of like the big difference between this and a Sierra game. Timing puzzles. Because I don't want to show you this. Like, but I go straight through that doorway while that guy's in the room, he'll tell me to stop. But if I go in there while he's not...
Surely the Sierra games have some of that too.
Not as many as you'd think.
The wizard is in the room, and if you go in there right now, he will turn you into a toad.
Oh, yeah, it's a good point. Everything to do with Manan was like that. Eat that fish.
That's just cute.
Yeah. Alright. Pot, meat, fish. Alright, I think I'm done here.
By the way, just to be clear, I'm very glad that you did choose this, because I was, going through my mental back catalogue of games from this era that were about romance, and, like, that is a dire minefield of shit you do not want to put your feet in.
It's grim.
It's... I don't know, man. You think a lot of early game programmers had issues with women? I
kind of wanted to do Les Manly, because Les Manly is awful, but, like, it's only awful in that, like, it is this very misogynistic vision of relationships, and the game itself is also really terrible. And I thought about maybe the Hugo games, because those are all about Hugo and Penelope, except in every game, they are never in the same room.
Are they in a relationship?
They're married by the...
I never knew!
Yep. And then, then of course, looming over all of this like a wet shadow is Leisure Suit Larry by Al Lowe, which is interesting in that it is not as terrible as you might imagine. Like, especially given the context and the time, but is still definitely bad.
Yeah. The fact that it is probably your best option is very unsettling. Or, any one of the myriad adventure games aimed at female readers, which are all also terrible, but in a very different way.
Yeah, I thought about doing like a Bishoujo game, or
No, I wasn't even thinking about J games.
Yeah, or a dating sim or something like that, but I find them so boring, and I find doing them with you would just be like watching us both negging the game.
There's not a lot of them that make me happy.
Okay.
The modern visual novel scene has some very good stuff in it. But
yeah.
retro stuff, not in love with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that was just not okay, and we thought it was more okay, and yeah.
Also, it would take a long fucking time because there is so much dialogue in those.
Hey, pipe up on Patreon if you'd like us to do that kind of thing. As a big group thing, like, we'll just dedicate a whole month to getting through one visual novel.
We can do like full read-throughs if you like.
Yeah.
You're like me, aren't you? You read stuff so quickly in your head that reading it out loud feels like training wheels.
Well, it's just speed-wise, it would be
exactly.
fantastically difficult. All right, here we go. Here's a puzzle. I love how important these characters are. Like, these characters are vital to the entire plot of the entire series, and this is it.
These clowns?
These two clowns. Yep, they're bickering about who does or doesn't want to get into the cannon to do the trick.
Are you going to get in the cannon?
You're going to get in the cannon.
Yeah, get in the cannon.
Except you need a helmet.
Oh.
And they're going to give you money. And the money is going to be essential to everything else that follows.
I see.
Also, here is the first appearance of the line, I'm selling these fine jackets. Which later became, I'm selling these fine leather jackets. Can I borrow a trampoline? And then they rush over. Yep.
Is this sped up, or is that the original?
That's how it's meant to go. It's meant to be, like, suddenly they're like, oh, we have a patsy.
Love a game that knows how to work with its tools.
Oh. That is one of the things about the entire Scum engine. Like, this isn't the first Scum game. There was Maniac Mansion before it. It's just, this is such a good evolution of the form. Get in the cannon.
Yes. Fettuccine Alfredo and Fettuccine Bill.
See? There's really good jokes here.
I'm already enjoying myself more than I have.
How much will you pay me? 478 pieces of 8.
That's a really specific number.
Really specific number.
Is this going to come up? It's one of those games where they give you exactly to the digit the amount of monies that you need.
Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for? Let's have it.
Oh, you do actually have a helmet. I thought you were just talking shit.
I'm gonna put a pot on my head.
It's quite a nice sprite.
Yeah?
The dramatic presenting pose.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I have got to get you to play Curse of Enchantia.
Because it's nice to see that there are examples of where extremely good graphical capacity is not wedded to any kind of quality.
Specifically, it was... Well... Specifically, it was the wearing the pot thing that made me think about it.
Where's my helmet? And what can you see what this says? I'm Bobbin. Are you my mother?
Oh, that's like a double joke.
Yes.
Because Loom spoilers. Okay.
I never need to come back here again.
We're getting into the sense of whimsy very early as well, then.
Okay, so I have money now. The treasure chest is over here.
What treasure chest?
It's the bridge troll. I'm trying to remember what the sequence of these events is.
What's the burning ring of fire?
What do you mean, burning ring of fire?
This thing on the map that clearly looks like you're going down to a burning ring of fire.
It's lights.
Oh, it's lights, is it?
Okay.
Oh, is that just the town? No, the town's over there, clearly. Oh no, that's Lookout Point. Well, that probably is the town then.
Alright, we have money, so it's time to go do some shopping. And yes, this is Melee Island, which is not Monkey Island, despite the fact that it does actually look a fair bit like a monkey.
Does it? I have to look at it next time we see the map. It doesn't have to be now.
See?
I don't know, man. That'd be a fucked up looking monkey.
Well, yeah.
How long am I supposed to hold off before swearing in a YouTube video?
Oh, God. Well, that's only if we're monetizing it.
Ah!
Or expecting the algorithm to promote our work to anyone. As it is, this is basically us talking to Barrow of Dirt, who's great, by the way.
Sick! Fuck the algorithm. I never liked it anyway.
Alright. Oh, that's where the music's coming from. It's the Roland.
What do you mean that's where the music's coming from?
Like, this music isn't just a remaster, it's the Roland
okay.
soundtrack. No, but I once had a barber named Dominique. Close enough!
Oh, was that just like randomly guessing your way into a password?
No thanks, I don't have enough money. No, you don't have the password, it's just,
That's why I said, was that you just lucking your way into a password?
He acts like it's a password, but as he says, close enough, so...
Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean you the player, I mean you the Guybrush.
What is the identity of the Guybrush?
Not gonna go talk to that rat?
Alright, let's go talk to the rat.
It's a cute rat.
It's a cute rat.
Can't just walk past a rat when you've got me in your sidecar.
See? Can't talk to the rat.
Walk to rat. Oh, don't pester the rat. Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
He wants you to leave the rat alone.
Okay, sorry. Rat's living his best life, I guess.
Yep. It's having a good time. Alright. Let's see. We pick up the sword. Where's the shovel? There.
So in this Monkey Island game, you go and find objects that might be useful and then you pay for them using currency of the local area? That's a fascinating concept.
I want it. Great. I want it. Now there's the sword. Who can I test it out on? Well, if you're looking for a good fight, you're the best sword fighter in all the Caribbean island, right here on the Malay Island. Of course, no one knows where our secret hideout is. Nobody, except me. I'd have to go and ask her if it's okay to show you the way. Guess I could hike all the way over there. Once. Be right back. And don't touch anything. So, yeah, this is when you normally...
How is this not your time for shenanigans?
Oh, it absolutely is in the speed run. It's just, I'm doing a much more different type of shenanigan here, which is... I'm going to go follow him. This is also somewhat revolutionary technology.
Yeah.
Like, I can actually...
That's genuinely surprising.
Yep. Coming from Quest games, it was so strange to deal with a Monkey Island game because there's, you had to treat things in the universe like they existed. There was a lot less binary flags, there was less arbitrary death, and there was more reason to be playful with things. Like, hey, well, what happens if I try this thing?
Which is vastly superior to the Sierra formula, because in that case, they will kill you and make fun of you for it. But in this case, they will make fun of you for it, and then not require you to restart the damn game.
You can follow the...
Along the map?
Yep.
That's a strange power you have there.
This is the whole thing.
Man, that's a long fucking way. You ever know when you might need flowers?
Guybrush nerd.
You can tell this is his first adventure. Because in later games, he definitely would have been like, never know when you might need flowers. What?
Ellie.
What just happened?
You just used this sign and it made this drawbridge appear. And now?
Okay, so it was just fucking magic.
Yep. Well, it was machinery. It was a device, Fox.
Yeah, sure. Matt, she looks different. I just realized that doesn't make any sense. I did not give the context that I have seen the most recent Monkey Island game, which pretty much reuses everybody here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if you've got this big canon of loved characters who are all great. And Guybrush. Why? What an interesting lack of anything happening for a moment there.
And definitely wasn't things making noise in the room that weren't very good for video content.
Well, I mean, it's also summer, and so if you're one of the people out there hearing the wind in the background, yeah, that's happening, and no, I'm not going to do anything to stop it.
And I know her, of course.
Pick up chicken. It's a rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. I have no earthly clue why this thing exists.
Why would there be a pulley?
Oh,
that looks very disturbing.
I don't know. Honestly, I do not know why.
Fishing reel?
It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle piece where the whole gimmick of the puzzle piece is it's such an odd object, you'd never think of it existing. But once it exists, it's the only thing in the game that can solve a particular type of problem. Which is cool, but also, what the hell? Who thought of this thing? Alright. We have a map, we have a sword, we have a rubber chicken with a pulley in it, we have a dog that has made itself known in the space.
I have a dog pushing me slightly further away from the microphone, so if I get quieter, I'm sorry. You would give him what he wants to if you could see him right now.
He's licking my knee. And on our other video of Space Quest, someone did in fact do a call out for Ellie in the comments.
Yay!
So shout out to you, Snuffington, for noticing Ellie. Ellie, the most unused video game YouTuber existing only in the backgrounds of the backgrounds.
I should draw him a little sprite to go with the
yeah,
the avatars. Aww.
Alright.
Okay. Resettled around my microphone cable. Oh, this is very awkward. Sorry, Ellie. Oh no, my foolish dog son. What have you done? Oh lordy. There we go.
We got it. Okay. Smooth as silk, no one noticed.
No one will ever know.
So we have here a cable that we need to get from one side to the other. Well, of course, that's what you use the rubber chicken with the pulley between its thighs for.
Uh-huh.
And I swear to God, this is the most Space Questy this is a Dare to Dream level puzzle. Once you know you have a pulley, alright, yeah, but why is there a thing with a pulley in it?
Why is there a chicken? Like a pulley, it's immediately obvious that that's a useful object that would go in a puzzle.
It's a rubber chicken.
A rubber chicken is not at all a difficult thing to understand either. But why the two are the same object, I cannot fathom.
In fact, it occurs to me, I just want to double check. Hey, options. Controls. No, there's no speed everything the hell up. Alright, fair enough.
I want to see the nice animations anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey! I'm Bobbin Threadbare. Are you my mother? I'm a pirate cannibal head. Who are you?
Everyone.
Excuse me, but the sign said that there were restrooms in here. Whoops, I just realized this is the wrong house. Well,
Bobbin.
obviously.
Bobbin.
No, we're trying to be a pirate. His name's Meat Hook. I think you got a little hair problem. Obviously, neither did your barber. Why, you... Let's try that again. I'm Bobbin Threadbare. Are you my mother? No, your mother was a duck.
Holy shit!
I used to have a thriving tourist business here. The same beast that made me a hermit. The monster that, just by coincidence, is identical to the one that attacked me when I was a child and left me with these hooks instead of hands. A deformed man. Jeez, now I'm depressed. Thanks a lot. What was your name again? Cannonball Head? Look, I told you not to call me that. I'm sorry.
Why'd you call him it again?
That's okay. I'd rather have a cannibal head than a ponytail. Ha ha ha.
Well,
ha ha ha.
I mean,
Hey, you got a pretty good sense of humor.
You got terrible taste in hair.
Yes, please show me Mr. Meat.
I think it's pretty obviously Mr. Hook.
Alright, let's see.
So, why are we... There could definitely be something in one of these games that's just for fun, but I'd be surprised.
I'm trying to remember. I thought he could train us. Well, I know I wind up recruiting him, but like,
Is it like the sword fighting in Curse? Is it insult based?
Yep. This is the origin and genesis of the greatest innovation in dialogue tree combat. I don't know.
I don't understand. Also, who put up all those signs?
I mean, Meat Hook did. That was a thriving tourist trap back in the day.
Did he say he doesn't like company?
Not now. Not since he's been made a hermit.
Yeah, so why not take them down?
Well... Shrug. Oh, that's right. I gotta get... Hey, you. Troll.
What the fuck?
It's a troll.
Okay, that feels a little bit unusual for Monkey Island.
Wait a second. You're no pirate. Why, the town drake can out insult you on his back. I probably would. I can out insult anybody, you brainless clay doppelganger. I wasn't a dog that's smarter than you. Take that and stick it in your repertoire. Alright, well, let's give you a fish. Pass.
Okay. Thought it seemed weird.
Yeah, there's no trolls in this game.
I don't understand why you wanted to fish.
Ah, here we go. Captain Smirk's Big Body Gym. This is the place we needed to go, not Meat Hooks.
Oh, you already have training in cannon firing.
What do you want, you wimpy little spineless maggot? Could you train me to be better than the Swordmaster?
No. Christ, it's Duke Nukem.
No, it's not. Duke Nukem's blonde.
That guy's not blonde. I have a different viewing angle to you.
I do have what it takes. You not. I do so. You do not. I do so.
Yeah, I kind of want to...
I like your spirit. I'll do what I can.
Honestly, I kind of want to read Guybrush with the elbows voice now.
Full on wobbler sounded, yeah.
For the benefit of the listener, I guess I should specify that that's a voice you can only do if you hold your arms up to your chest like that and stick your elbows out.
The student mentor pieces of 8 bonding.
Sure. fun rhythm.
Yep.
Okay. So this is just like preliminary stuff, right? Where you actually learn to sword fight, and then they're like, well, that's not what matters.
Yeah, but you can't do it until you've done this.
Yeah.
You must be thinking of someone else. I am not a farmer.
I like Gauntlet Guybrush.
I like a lot about how Guybrush progresses through this story in particular. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, each of the first 3 Monkey Island games does a really good job. How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
It's not really a good comeback.
No. I can't help but feel I've been ripped off. Alright, now, let's see. What else do I need to do? Oh, yes, I need the...
Was that our first fourth wall break?
Not our first, but definitely one of them.
Well, like, I feel like that's the first time I saw him talk directly to the player. But I kind of missed one before.
Alright. Look at map. I think I've been had! This is no map. It looks like... dancing lessons?
Oh boy. This is FAQ territory for sure.
Alright. Okay, so we gotta go like this. Onto the path. Oh, I need these pedals. Not the red ones. Okay, so back.
So you won't touch the other ones in principle, but you'll have these without a word?
Back. There. It's back, left, right. Okay. So we should go to the left. Can't go to the left. Right. Okay. So we have back, left, right. Left, right, back. So we should be able to go to the left. Right.
You know, you can work it out without the map if you just go close to the edge of the screen and listen for where Sario's song is coming from.
Listen, you. Right, left,
Yes, that's
back.
the idea.
Left, and this means this last one should be back, which should take us to the treasure. Yes. The legendary lost treasure of Melee Island TM. This carefully reproduced piece of Melee Island history has delighted thousands of would-be pirates. Remember, there are other pirates on this island, so go easy on the treasure. Leave some for the next person.
Oh, I like that.
Here lies treasure of such unimaginable wealth, well, you'll have to dig it up to believe it. Use shovel with the X. This shouldn't take too long. And away. So, like, you can already see how this is just like a very different kind of funny to the Space Quest. Like, a lot of the Space Quest humor was kind of mean-spirited, whereas this is much more hapless. It's a t-shirt! I guess I should put all this dirt back now.
Pan away.
Pan away.
Yeah, there it is.
More hours pass. So I've spent multiple hours on this nonsense tonight.
I'm just going to assume you have an event-based day-night cycle.
Alright. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die! Was it a dog that was smarter than you? I bet he taught you everything you know. There we go, yep.
Oh, so you have to learn call and response.
Yep. I'm shaking. There's
Yeah, there's no good answers at this point.
This is the stuff which I would rather be able to speed up. There are no words for how disgusting you are. How appropriate, you fight like a cow. There we go. Okay, so I got 3 insults out of him in the response to the dog one, so that's not bad. Hey, dirty rotten pirate, fight me. Well, fine, bloodthirsty pirate, fight me. Boom.
Ah, that's what the randos on the map are.
Yeah, they're the random encounters. Yep. Okay. Go fight the Swordmaster.
Yeah, so I guess it's even if there is one left.
Alright, let's go bother the Swordmaster.
I'm glad they give you that as fast travel.
Sorry to bother you.
You're no use to us anymore, you poor fool.
Hey there, Swordmaster.
So I let myself be bullied out of this seat by my dog.
Yep.
So now I'm sitting on a cushion on the floor. And this works fine. And I presume I'm still coming over fine on the microphone. But it also means my viewing angle is just slightly off.
Yep.
Everything is that sort of slightly lighter than black blue you get when you're looking at a screen from the wrong angle. Ooh, it's new.
Yep.
She has unique insults.
And you've got to use your responses to her unique ones. And she always...
Oh. So all of hers are new, they just also fit your responses.
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty neat.
Every word you say to me is stupid.
Are there any that have no answers?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a bad one. Might be hooped here. Only once have I met such a coward. I'm glad you attended your family reunion. There are no clever moves that can help you now. Oh. Yes, there are. You just never learn.
Ooh. Oh, that's really good.
I hope you have a boat ready for a quick escape. You run that fast? My tongue is sharper than any sword. First you better stop wavering like a feather duster. Ha-ha! There you go.
Hey!
You'll need proof. This should convince them. And it's a t-shirt. Okay, so we have the treasure.
Yeah. General theme of souvenir t-shirts.
Yeah. This entire island's pirate-based economy appears to be just tourist tat. Alright. So now I need to go back to the village. And... The quest, which is to get the idol from Elaine's... Sorry, Governor Marley's estate.
I was just about to ask, where's the smooch, Talen? No one has been even remotely smooching so far.
It's true.
Even though the Swordmaster seems very hot.
She is pretty hot. I know quite a number of girls who had a thing for the Swordmaster.
Just a shortcut, huh?
Yep. Which speedrunners have done the numbers on, and it's actually not faster.
It didn't look faster exactly, no.
Alright. Go to the prison. Also, this is just gorgeous, right? Like, this is just a really good-looking game.
Yeah, I love how the Lucasfilm games from this era look.
Victim of Society and Halitosis.
The way they use lighting in particular.
So, Guybrush will not talk to this guy because his breath stinks. This is because Guybrush is a judgy jerk.
Oh, that's rude.
Alright. Look like a breath mint. Okay. Also, the guy has a ladder, which, like, the adventurer instincts is just like, well, surely that's, like, the most useful thing in the world I could possibly buy. But you can't have it.
That's like getting a claw hammer in the average adventure game.
Yeah.
Let's see whether this would solve at least, like, 80% of my problems.
Who are you? My name is Otis. At least I think it is. I've been here so long I can hardly remember. You got out of me before I lose my mind completely. Can't you see I'm innocent? But why are you in jail? I was framed. I didn't touch the stupid flowers.
Now that's harmless.
The yellow Kanish and Domi flowers in the forest. And that's why you can get those flowers, because they're useful. Now, there's an optional cutscene over here if I go, you know what, let's go over here and watch this optional cutscene. Because I can.
Wait, you're only interacting with that guy to get a hint about flowers?
Yeah. And, you know, sake of details.
Wow.
Bad things can happen to a person in a dark, deserted alley like this one. At this time of night, nobody around to see it. Well, that's interesting. Bye! Better get your name. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I was just leaving.
Fine.
I'm the sheriff around here. Sheriff Fenster Shinetop. So, yeah, I just got roughed up by the cops. Just intimidated.
Kick his ass!
How?
It was a sword fight.
I'm sorry, you've met Guybrush, right?
Well, you just beat the sword master.
In a prearranged type of play fight where she gave me a t-shirt.
I see your point. He's not playing along.
No.
Only pirates fight honorably.
Okay, so these are piranha poodles. How are we going to deal with the piranha poodles? We're going to take this chunk of meat, load it with condiment.
The fuck is condiment?
In this case, it's those yellow flowers that put dogs to sleep. Important notice, these dogs are not dead. They are only sleeping. No animals are harmed in the production of this game.
Right, thank you, game.
They're sleeping peacefully.
It was nice of you to say so. Should have animated them with a little bit of breath as well.
Maybe some zzz. Alright. And now we have a cutscene. Alright? And this cutscene is kind of amazing. Because it uses the interface as part of the cutscene. So, walk to door, open the door, go through door. Looks like a job for Fester Shinetop.
Yo, what the hell?
Now watch the interface and the items. Hypnotize quarrelsome rhinoceros. Push red button. Look at tremendous yak. It's a bug ugly hairy yak wearing some wax lips.
I want to see a
Push.
tremendous yak.
I can't move it. Pull. Tremendous dangerous looking yak. I can't move it. Pick up staple remover. Use staple remover on tremendous dangerous looking yak.
Well, that was weird.
Manual of style. I'll need this. It must be nuts. Pick up wax lips. Ack! Gophers! Pick up gopher repellent.
What the hell?
Gopher horde. Use gopher repellent with funny little man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Look at Fabulous Idol. This is the thing I'm here for.
Why do you need an idol?
It's the quest.
Oh.
Pick up heavy chair. Just straight to the inventory. Use heavy chair with sheriff. That should hold him for a while. Okay.
Well, that was very strange. I can't help but notice that you still have gopher repellent.
And wax lips.
And wax lips. And a staple remover. You could at least put the painting back. Rude.
Let's see.
Is there any indication of why you need a file? Just checking.
No, he just says, if only I had a file, I could get
if you have
that.
one, okay, yep. Left to the imagination.
Yep.
Understood.
But you need the gopher repellent for that. So you need the gopher repellent for the next step. So it just gave you like a random assortment of items and a whole bunch of stuff you can't interact with in the background there of like yaks and gopher horde and whatnot. But we had to make sure that we had Otis on side so we could give him the gopher repellent.
Why would you want that?
Because he thinks it might work on the rats. And in exchange, he gives carrot cake. Open cake.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
I think a big part of this game is just how much work was put into making sure every bit of it was funny. Alright. Now...
Idol.
Walk to Gaping Hole. I've got the file. If you've got that animation, use it twice.
Oh.
Give stylish confetti to heavily armed clown. And, like, the thing I love about this is the kind of joke that works. Look, this is like Space Quest jokes. This is them making fun of much more obtuse, much more bizarre kind of game strides. Use File Unlock. Pick up Fabulous Idol.
Yes, well now it makes a lot more sense as to why you still had a pile of crap when you came out of there.
Phew. Uh-oh. Thought you got away with the idol of many hands, do you?
Was the idea.
And now... let's hear your explanation. It belongs in a museum. I was just going to borrow it.
It is Lucasfilm after all.
Yep. I caught this hoodlum making off with your idol, Governor. You heard me, Fester. How did he get in here while you were on guard?
So she can't possibly just be allied with you on site. She's gotta hate him, right?
Yes. The corrupt cop. who is trying to take the governorship away from her.
It is so weird seeing everyone rendered like realistic-looking humans in the close-ups.
Yeah, because this is clearly like this was
that ain't right.
This was a painting that then got digitized.
Well, yeah, but it was a painting of a realistic human.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, these are cartoon characters in my mind.
Yes, they absolutely
They do not
are.
look like this, and they never have. And frankly, there's definitely a dissonance when they do.
Your weird name is what got her attention.
I was gonna say gormless, but...
You're just sitting here bottom texting at her.
Okay, but she is kind of flirty.
Yeah.
You could forgive him for getting this kind of idea.
That's what that manual of style would have been useful for, man. Okay, walk to door.
I don't sell yourself short, you've memorized a lot of insults.
You know, it's not enough time for us to make, not too late for us to make up and be friends.
Yeah!
Buzz off first.
Be gormless at him!
Uh-oh. Why did you hand over your sword, you idiot?
Why would you do that?
My plans for the governor are far too important and much too near completion.
You
To
gross.
risk letting a would-be pirate like you get in the way. So long, Mr. Spice Cake. This match is going to be a pretty good day. Okay.
10 minutes later?
If you wait for 10 minutes, he dies. It has to be 10 actual damn minutes. But don't worry. There's a hacksaw right here. Oh. There's a knife.
Alright, game. I see what you did there.
Scissors.
That's very good.
Axe. Sword.
Can you just pick up the idol?
Broken. Well, yeah.
You can, okay, good. That's what I thought.
That's the puzzle and that's the solution.
Excellent.
And he takes the sword.
Take everything!
Because he's not an idiot.
I mean, he is an idiot for not taking all the other stuff, too. Okay, so from my viewing angle, that looked kind of like an angry cloud. I'm guessing it was LeChuck's ship?
It was a ghost ship. The governor's been kidnapped. By Ghost Captain LeChuck. What were you doing the whole time? Hey, well, look out, not a bodyguard. I'll go get a crew and rescue her.
I mean, to be fair, if you're up in a lookout on a cliff and shit is happening down in the town, like, you're gonna see it, but you're not gonna be able to get down there and do anything very quickly. That's not what lookouts are for.
What's the note say?
You know what? That's a fine attitude.
Yep. And you'll note, he wasn't thinking, LeChuck took something of mine, but rather,
Yeah.
she deserves rescue, and
Thinking-
also I have feelings for her.
It's my fault she got, she is in danger. I should do something about it. That's a fair approach.
Alright. Gotta grab some mugs.
And, you know, the fact that you have a romantic interest after having met her for 12 seconds continuously is, I mean, it feels right for this guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's exactly the kind of person who would, after that, say something like, just as I now realize how I felt for you.
Alright, now, I understand speedrunners can do this real well. but-
I'm not even going to console that man, weeping desolately.
He didn't care.
Wow.
Not that bad.
I thought he was your friend.
That guy.
Oh yeah, none of that happened in this game.
Nope. Okay. Use mug near death on other mug.
Oh, you're gonna keep transferring this?
Yep.
That's a good bit.
Use melting mug with Otis. Hey, great, a drink! Oh yeah, thanks. See. Yes. LeChuck, you say.
That comes up later for him, doesn't it?
Behind
I've
you, a
heard
three-headed
that
monkey.
line in his voice.
Yep.
I really should not come along with the music. You're gonna have to synchronize that later. That's real fun for you.
Behold, the cop was LeChuck.
Ah. Oh, this is gonna be gruesome.
Yep.
Yeah, it was gruesome. Wow.
Oh God, I love it.
That's beautifully done.
Trouble. That's all right, sir. Everything's a girl. She's gave me a few times. We got locked up.
She told us all to eat shit, sir.
Kicked him in the fork. And, like, in a way, he has done a really smart thing. Like, LeChuck's plan here involves making sure I'm dead, and also making sure that the one thing that can stop him is locked away. So, like, it's not the dumbest thing in the world.
What's locked away?
I've got to find... I'm sorry, I've got to learn how to make credit. So I've got to wait until... I've got to... Anyway, sorry. I'm not about to try and pull a speedrun strat here
Good. Those are very boring when you're trying to actually follow the game.
Yep. Those pirates don't want to join me either. I've got to go get Meat Hook.
Oh, you're looking for a crew.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
And, of course, I'm going to need a boat.
That's what I thought you were looking for.
Yeah, the line of credit is one of those examples of where, in the speedrun, you could just get the guy to leave the room and just brute force the safe. But I kind of can't, so...
Can't?
Well, I mean, I could do that, but it would look terrible. It'd just be saving and reloading.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
Hey, Swordmaster. Join my crew. I want us to make up and be friends. I want you to go and leave me alone.
Huh.
Cohen has been kidnapped. What?
Hey.
She doesn't need any convincing. She's just
Gonna do it because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I like her even more.
Yeah, the Swordmaster is pretty cool.
Oh.
Oh, little bug.
It's too stinky bug.
Please don't be stinky on my sound baffles. Alright, now you wanted to know about these pits of hell, huh? You're not wrong. They are hellish.
He said ring of fire.
Oh, sure, but you know what you meant. Welcome to capitalism.
Ah.
Stan's previously owned vessels.
I don't like grog in a vending machine. It's very wrong. I like that Viking longship.
There aren't any chips in the Caribbean.
Yeah, there really wouldn't be.
I was hoping to get one on credit. Sorry, kid. Neither a borrow nor lend a be. All I have is this rubber chicken.
Take this weird chicken. Why do you have one too?
Alright. So, I've now been told that I can ask for credit, so I'm going to go to the shopkeeper to ask him for credit. He will then ask me some questions, and then find out I cannot do it and tell me to get stuffed.
So what's the point of all that, then? I see.
He will! I don't have an option.
He's not wrong.
Well, I don't know, while I'm up here, I'll... use... pulley chicken on cable.
Oh, of course, you can't trade the pulley chicken for anything.
Gotta use it to get to meat hook.
For some reason, you need the pulley chicken.
Meat Hook is such a weird character. I like... He's obviously here for a purpose because they found him funny, but I always, like, thinking back on it, I clearly thought that he was who trained you in sword fighting, and the guy who trains you in sword fighting, he's not gonna come along. I guess they had another joke lined up for him.
I mean, he's probably just here to be a pirate you can recruit, right?
Yep. Oh no. This is horrible. What are we gonna do? Get a crew together and sail after them. What an idea! Now, if only we had a captain. What about me? You.
Ha! Once again, though, everyone is down to rescue Elaine.
Yeah, everyone likes Elaine. It's you they think is a tool.
Yeah.
And they're not wrong.
Yeah, you're a tool. That's a fair cop. Why do you have the beast?
Getting cold feet? You're supposed to have that little door, and if you're brave enough, touch the beast inside.
Be another cute rat.
Special animation. Tap, tickle, jab, poke, stroke, prod, feel, bother, and tease.
Oh, definitely stroke.
Alright, we will stroke. Murderous winged devil.
Probably wants to be stroked.
I don't believe it. You're a brave man after all. You faced the beast I feared all these years. You had the guts to do what I never could. I feel like such a coward.
Is that in fact just a parrot?
It's just a parrot.
It's just a parrot.
It's just a parrot. You can swab my decks anytime. That's...
Shouldn't you take the parrot?
Oh yeah, you don't want to leave it here alone.
Yeah. Seems like good security, too.
Alright. Use chicken on the pole. Almost done with part 1. Zoom.
Are they close to one another in time? Like, would it be a good idea to do a segment for each? Or is this one of those games where, like, yeah, Act 2 goes by pretty quick?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Like, this one feels like it's taken a long, bloody time.
Or is it one of those games where Act 2 is where they put in all the random stuff? And, like, the wandering around repetition kind of stuff, and, you know, it actually winds up taking twice as long as any other bit.
You know, I genuinely don't know. I genuinely could not give you an answer. I don't know how well spaced out these things are. Like, you know...
Okie dokie.
Like, I did pick this game in part because I wasn't actually that certain about it.
I'm just here for the ride.
Okay. So, let's see. We recruited her as the Swordmaster. Oh, yes, we need to go to the shopkeeper for our credit.
Did you, need any other crewmasters, or...?
Nope, just those three will do.
You got 3?
Yeah, got Meathook, Otis, and the Swordmaster.
Oh, is Otis actually coming?
Yeah.
I thought Otis bailed on us.
I would like to procure a note of credit. Got a job? Of course I do. Alright, I'll get one of my notes and we'll fill it out. Alright, so it starts pointing up. Left. Up. Okay.
I see.
I'm an acrobat with a travelling circus. You one of the Fettuccine brothers? Where's your silly accent? Where's your silly slippers? Come back when you got a job in a credible business. And then he goes back and puts it away again. So you've got a second chance.
Performing arts are a real business.
Dad. Back. Forward 4. Back 4. Forward. Okay, pretty sure I know how to do this. You can always get him to do it again, so... I'd like you to go talk to the Swordmaster. Again? Don't touch anything! Alright, so...
Ah, this is why I said you could brute force it.
Oh, okay. So, first we pull the handle towards us, and then we push the handle, push the handle, push the handle, push the handle, pull the handle, pull the handle, pull the handle, pull the handle, push the handle, push the handle. Hey! Otherwise empty safe.
That is not the most enjoyable mechanism, I have to say.
No.
I thought you were going to get a little interface for it.
It's true, that would have been nice, but, as needs must when the devil vomits in your eider down.
Alright, I guess the Sierra games get a single point.
What, that they sometimes have an interface or that kind of thing?
Yeah, they would have given you an interface for that.
By Space Quest 3, yeah, they would have. Oh, wrong place. Sorry for giving you partial banger. Alright, back to stands.
Even without bangers, it's an enjoyable, just ambient soundtrack.
Yeah. And, part of it is an unfair comparison, because obviously we're getting to hear the sound that's being, presented for the specialized, for this version. This version's... I haven't set this to somehow use the sound from the original, 1990 version. I think we're getting the Roland soundtrack, which was, a later edition.
Yeah. It's probably the one that goes with the voices, I would guess.
And I assume that the Roland was... my memory of the Roland is that was the fancy toy for fancy lads.
I think it was pretty expensive.
Alright. Let's look at the cheap one again. Because I have a credit note. I just need to negotiate him down. I got credit from the storekeeper. Might have judge, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Okay. 10,000 pieces of aid, okay. I can live without that particular piece of junk. Let me just run through all the extras and just go, no. The velour sail covers.
Oh, please tell me one of these is going to be an actual practical thing that you wind up having a genuine use for.
That'd be great, but Eleanor would made from burgundy wine casks. Simulated wood siding. Okay, none of the extras. Okay, I think I'd like to make an offer. About, let's say 2,000. $3,000.
Is there any
4,000?
reason you wouldn't just offer him all of these in order?
5,000. My final offer. Okay. Alright, I have a boat. I have paid for it in a... Well, I've blatantly stolen it. So, really, I've done a lot of really good piracy here at this point.
I mean, it's fine. That guy's obviously a liar as well.
I've got my crew. I've got my boat. Alright. Otis, Meathook, and the Swordmaster, and the boat. Yeah, I'm good to go. Alright. Stan's a really great recurring character because no matter what, he sucks. Like, you always don't feel bad about ripping off Stan, and you rip off Stan so many times because he always sucks.
Oh, is this not the first, Sorry, is this not the last time you see him in these early games?
Stan is in every single one of them.
Huh. See, I don't remember him from Curse, but also I definitely never finished Curse.
You two-faced little cretin. I'm here to help, not just the money. Money? How are we going to get our ship with that pile of scrap in the way? Okay. That's the end of part 1.
Are we going to proceed or are we going to pause?
I'm good with proceeding. How about you?
What's the time?
It's 9:48. We could just save and come back to it later.
Nice to get more done.
Yep. Well, we can finish part 2 very quickly.
Okay.
Because it's the journey.
So Act 2 is the quick bit. See, that's why I was
Yep.
asking.
Gonna have to edit that out.
Sorry.
Nah, it's all good. Great ship. Well, we've got a ship. Kick back, tie a rope to the wheel, and cruise for a while.
So everyone was down to rescue Elaine, but then everyone decided that she's probably fine.
Yep.
Which is, at last check, probably accurate for the most part.
Pick up feather pen.
I was gonna start making fun of all the random shit that is on this, ship you just bought, but like, yeah, of course it's gonna be full of random shit that's also locked.
Uh-huh. Pick up flag. Down the hatch.
The three of them on deck chairs is very entertaining to me.
Yeah, they're great. Oh, there's the hatch. I knew there's an up and a down. Okay. Gunpowder! Open chests. They're all rusted shut. Black chest. Rusted shut. Trunks. Rusted shut.
Is that extremely elite?
Probably. Ooh, rope. Pick up giant piece of rope. Okay, chest.
Giant.
Very fine one in here. Okay. Let's see. Kegs. Okay, that's those kegs and those kegs. I think I've looked in everything I can. Okay. Now we go to the kitchen. Open the cupboard. Pick up the cereal. Use cereal. Open cereal. Crunch, 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 crunch. Toy prize. Open prize. There's no prize. There's a small key with a finely engraved monkey on it. Pick up pot.
Who put a pot on the fire?
Someone who didn't want to have to write the interface for how you were going to go put the pot on the fire. So we use the small key in the cabinet. Okay. And there's another chest in here. Open the chest. And it was only briefly in your inventory, but they still bothered to put it in there.
Ah.
A piece of paper. And some cinnamon sticks.
Okay.
Directions to Monkey Island. Preheat pot to 450 degrees. Da-da-da-da.
I know this.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got... Oh, I need to pick up the ink. Aha. Let's see. Cinnamon stick, mint. I've got that. The skull, the squid ink, monkey blood.
What do you have in the skull?
Monkey blood, monkey blood. Where have I got the monkey blood? It says, Captain's log. First mate Toothrot and I have been searching Monkey Island. No success. I wish Toothrot would take a bath. Captain's log. I wish Toothrot would stop snoring. Captain's log. Toothrot is really starting to get on my nose. I figure it'll be a matter of time we go to blows. Captain's log.
Oh, they always talk like this, but then they get married.
Toothrot offered to fix dinner tonight. I don't know how he did it. We were on Monkey Island. Okay. Alright, bookmark the cereal box. Business card, compass, pamphlet, how to get a leg up in treasure hunting, how to get ahead in navigating, how to arm yourself in a sea battle.
So please explain to me how you have a pressed human skull already. I don't recall that coming up.
Look at the Jolly Roger.
I guess that counts.
I'm no enologist, but judging from the deep red color, this is very fine wine.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I've got everything I need for this. Get back in. Okay, so. Let's see, we need the Jolly Roger in the cooking pot. We need the ink in the cooking pot. We need the fine wine in the cooking pot. We need the rubber chicken. Here's rubber chicken on the cooking pot. Until we get rid of this. The cereal. On the cooking pot. And the cinnamon sticks on the cooking pot. Love cinnamon.
I love cinnamon.
Breath mints on the cooking pot. And then the gunpowder on the cooking pot. It's a very simple inventory puzzle. It's just, you've got to work out what the hell the items are talking about. Like, where's the monkey
What was the coded
blood?
description for the cereal?
Oh, dang it. I've forgotten already.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I can just check.
Oh, yes. I feel awful. Here it is. One or more of the following. Pyridine and oxide and hydrochloride, zinc oxide, yellow-8, mine monotronate, and BHA. 2 pints monkey blood, though. Because that's not wine in the bottle.
Yeah.
Gross.
I mean, there's no ambiguity here. That's definitely not a live chicken.
Uh-huh. Take some gunpowder and use it in the cannon nozzle. Let's go. Holy monkey bladders! It's Monkey Island!
How do you know?
Well, I mean... You're right, I don't. I have no idea. Gotta go down to the hatch and get more gunpowder. Open kegs. More gunpowder. Alright. Use gunpowder cannon. Use gunpowder in cannon nozzle. We are now adjusting the nozzle.
You should definitely just wear that all the time.
Now, how do we light this again? Don't remember.
There'll be something here that'll catch on fire. Mutinous crew.
Do I have anything that burns?
What about a bookmark?
I've got a ton of stuff that burns.
What about Stan's business card?
I am now holding fire. Flaming mass. Use the flaming mass with the fuse. Use pot.
Why are you firing on this island? Oh! Okay, well, we answered the earlier question about Act 2.
And with that, I think we've hit a point where we should pause.
Oh, you knew it was Monkey Island because there was a monkey. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have made a joke after you suggested that we pause.
Yeah, it just conveys the recurrent pattern of me having the worst timing in the world.
I mean, it's not your fault, it just like automatically kept playing.
Alright, well. Save game.
Oh, autosaves, that's nice.
There we go. And if you've been having fun, paying attention to us, playing our way through this game, we'll catch you in the next week.
There'll probably be more of that smoochy type stuff next week.
Yeah.